Appreciate you taking some time. Basically, just wanted to ask you, obviously shared responsibilities with Al Davis and stuff like that. Kind of take me through your relationship with him and kind of what you've been able to build so far. I know it's pretty early, but
Yeah, I coached Al in college at University of Arkansas. So, I'll be coaching the defensive tackles, and then I'll be coaching the defensive end. So I think anytime when you have two positions, we're working closely together. They are different positions, and we ask different things out of different positions. So, but yeah, Al does a great job, and our verbiage is the same. The way we teach is very, very similar. So, yeah, it's been very smooth, and the kids have been outstanding and open. So, so far, very pleased with where we're at.
how have you seen? Obviously, you knew him in college, so have you seen him grow? College to now. I'm sure it's a lot, but what have you seen from him growth-wise? And as a coach, who has he become?
Yeah, Al, when he was in college, was always, he's the same person that he was now. He's very jovial, very outgoing, had high football intelligence. So, not surprised that he's a good football coach. But yeah, I just like the way he handles himself. He really cares about the kids, and you can see that it's genuine. And I think that's the biggest thing with kids these days is that when you truly care about the kids and you treat them like they're one of your own, then you're going to have success. And that's what Al does with the defensive line, and that's the way he carries himself. And a great example for a young man.
When you look at Blake Baker, obviously coming in, like I said, been a couple weeks, but initial impressions of him and kind of what he's going to bring to this defense.
Yeah, so I've known Blake for a while now. I knew him when he was at La Tech. Always wanted to work with him or work for him. High energy, very intense when it comes to defensive football, but he likes to have fun, and that's what we're going to do on football. Is we're going to play a pressure defense, and I think he does a great job again relating with these kids and relating with the staff. So very excited to be working with him.
As a coaching staff, how defensive specifically, how important is the spring for kind of building that chemistry? Obviously, not a lot of new faces in this off season, so how important is building that chemistry in spring?
Yeah, I think it's that's what really football is a people business. You can say it's X's and O's and all that stuff, but it's a people business. And when you create buy-in and you do it by putting the guys in the right position and then celebrating when they do well and coaching when improvements. That's what this thing's all about. And that's what Coach Drink has done a great job with this culture. This team is high accountability, high output, low ego, and that's what we're trying to get done here on a defense is have low ego, high output, and really looking forward to continuing these next 13 practices.
I was actually going to ask you about that. What is it about Coach Drink's program, his culture, that kind of made you want to come here and join?
Yeah, he's an infectious personality. He is really, he's the same guy that I've known, from when we first started talking about the possibilities, and just the tempo and the things that he sets with this football team. You can't help but follow him. So I think he's a great leader. And fun to be around, but again, he holds people accountable, and you know where you stand, and again, I think he's a great leader, and really looking forward again to these last 13 days.
Blake talks a lot about how important this clean slate is. From your perspective, for this defense, having a clean slate, not thinking about last year, it's a new year. How important is that clean slate for these guys?
Well, I think it's huge, and that's what everything is. You don't be able to play one play at a time. You play one play at a time, you have a chance to be successful as a defense, no matter if you did well or you did poorly in the previous play. And the same with these kids, having a blank slate coming in here and having a chance to prove whether they need to be a starter or they should be a backup or wherever they get. Having a blank slate is huge, and a clean slate, and it's exciting.